Hello students. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, that is body movement, we were discussing about the muscle contraction relaxation as well as bending and straightening of the arms. So we have seen here student that actually a bone is consisting of two different types of muscles. One muscle is there which used to pull the bone in the upward direction, and the another one is there which makes it to move to gain its original position. Basically what happened, if one muscle contract which is attached to the bone, when it contract, it move, due to which the bones move in the upward one. And the other muscle which is attached to the same bone, at that time it relaxes. And that bone which has contracted is also known as a flexor muscle. And the another muscle, now it is the time for it to relax so that the bone will regain its position. Okay, so then that muscle contract and the first muscle which already had contracted becomes relaxed. The same thing we have seen in case of a straightening of the muscles in case of our arms. So when we used to straight our arms, at that time our muscles, the biceps muscles which is attached to the arm, it used to contract. And when the bicep muscle contracts, it makes the bones, our lower arm, to move in the upward direction. It lifted the lower arm to move up. And at that time, the another muscle which is known as the tricep muscle used to relax. Bicep muscle is also called as a flexor muscle, as it flexes the muscle. So now our the lower arm, it lifted up, so it we can say it is what it help in the bending that of the lower arm. Okay, so bending of the lower arm occur here, and at that time the extension muscle is relaxes, but the flexor muscle, that is the bicep, contracts. Now if we want to make our lower arm to move in the downward, so there this bicep muscle have to relax, and for that it is now the turn of that of the tricep muscle to contract. The tricep muscle is also known as extension muscle. It is known as an extension muscle since it helps in extension of the muscle. Okay, so when the tricep muscle contract, the lower arm moves downward, the bone will regain its position, and the bicep muscle, it relaxes. So at that time you have seen that when the first muscle it contract, at that time when the bicep contract, the tricep used to relax, and when the tricep relaxes, at that time when the tricep contract, at that time the biceps relax. So they used to work alternatively. One contract, another relaxes, another contract, the one relaxes. Okay, so this contraction and relaxation of the two type of a muscle, that is flexor and extension muscle, will help in the movement, will help in bending and straightening of the arm. So we have understood that how the movement occur in case of the human being. What happened in case of animal students? So we were talking about that of cockroach. Cockroach is what, student? It is, if we talk that cockroach is basically covered with a hard and a tough coating of bones, that is known as exoskeleton. Means it is covered with the outer skeleton, a hard and tough outer skeleton is there, that is known as exoskeleton. So we can write it hard and outer, hard and tough. Hard and tough outer skeleton called exoskeleton is there. Okay, and the role of this exoskeleton, like we have seen in case of us also, the skeleton used to protect the internal organ. Here also, the exoskeleton which is present in the cockroach, it help in protecting the delicate internal organs. Okay, so we can say that here also exoskeleton help in protecting, and not only this, even it provide a site for the muscles to be attached with it. So it provide the site for attachment of the muscles. So we have seen that the two role of the exoskeleton, the first it help in protecting the internal organ, and the second it provide the site for the muscle attachment. Now, if you see cockroach used to move on the ground as well as it used to fly. So it is having wings as well as legs. So we have seen that basically cockroach having 6 legs. It is having 6 legs. Okay. And they used to move on the ground with the help of its legs. It used to move on the ground with the help of this legs. Now this legs, if you look at the leg, it consisting of a stiff and a hollow tubes which is joined together. So we can say that each leg of the cockroach consisting of legs of cockroach consist of stiff, hollow tubes. Stiff, hollow tubes which joined together. Okay, so when you look at the leg of the cockroach, it consisting of a stiff, hollow tubes are there. These hollow tubes, they join together. And how it used to move? It used to move with the muscles which is attached with this bone. So we can write it that the leg of the mussel can move easily by muscles. So the legs of the cockroach moves easily with the help of the muscle. With the help of its muscles. Now see here students, we have seen here that the cockroach used to move with the legs because it used to crawl also on the ground as well as it used to fly. So let us discuss first about that how it used to move on the ground. Since this cockroach is having 6 legs, so they used to move on the ground with the help of the 6 legs. Now when you see at each leg, so each leg basically consisting of a stiff and a hollow tubes are there. And that will make its leg. Now, the legs of the cockroach, it can move with the help of the muscles. And the muscles of the legs are basically attached inside to that of the exoskeleton which help in the movement. So, we can write it. The muscles Here also two type of muscles are there, students, which is attached to that of the cockroach. That is the flexor muscle and extensor muscle. Flexor muscle contracts, extensor muscles, it expands, it straightens, and when that contract, the another one relaxes. So we can write here that of the legs, that how the legs are attached to that of the muscles of the legs are attached to the exoskeleton also. So you see, students, we discussed that the muscles are there, and these muscles are basically the bones are there, and it is you see a stiff hollow tubes are there through which the muscles are attached, and it is the muscles which help in the movement of the cockroach on the ground. Now you see that the muscles which moves or which moves the legs or which help in the movement of the cockroach, it basically attached inside to that of the exoskeleton. So we can write it, the muscles which is attached to the, which is there, which helps in the movement, which helps in the movement, is attached inside the exoskeleton. Okay. So the muscles which is attached or which help in the movement, it is attached inside to that of the exoskeleton. Now, here also the same method has been applied that we have seen in case of the human being, that the two, that is flexor method is there and extension method is also there. So we can write that the flexor muscle present helps in flexing, okay, or we can say which helps in bending of the legs, and the extensor muscle present helps in straightening of the muscles. Okay, so we can say that in cockroach two types of muscles are also there. We have seen that the muscles help in the movement, it is attached inside to that of the exoskeleton, and this muscles, what kind of muscles are there, students? Two type of muscles, extension and that of the flexor. So we have seen that in case of a flexor muscle even when it was in the arm, it help in bending of the arm. Here also it is same, that it help in bending of the legs in the case of cockroach. And extension muscle is there which help in straightening of the muscle, because we have seen in case of our movement of arms, it help in straightening that of the arm here. Okay, so this was about that how the cockroach move on the ground. So we have seen here, student, that it consisting of the skeleton, outer skeleton is there, and through this outer skeletons the legs are attached. Okay, and now you see the exoskeleton, it help in protecting the internal organ, the delicate organ which is present inside to that of the cockroach. Now the legs are there, 6 legs are there, and when you look at the leg, it is like a stiff and a hollow tubes which is attached to that of the skeleton. Now, through this, muscles are also there, and muscles basically it is help in the movement, and it is attached inside the exoskeleton. And the two type of a muscle that cockroach have is extensor or flexor. One help in bending, other help in straightening. So bending and straightening, this movement help in the movement of cockroach also. Okay, so this was about that how the muscles help in the movement of the cockroach on the ground. Now we have said that cockroach not only crawl on the ground, but it also flies. Okay, so it means it is also having wings. So let us see that how the cockroach used to fly. So we can write it that not only the legs, but it is also having a pair of wings attached with it. So you can write it. Cockroach has a two pair of wings which is attached to its breast. Okay, breast muscle. So the cockroach is also having two pair of wings. Okay, so cockroach is also having the two pair of wings also, students. So we can write it, that is two pair of wings are also there. These wings are attached to the breast by flight muscles. Okay. So the cockroach, they are having the two pair of wings, and these wings are attached to the breast by flight muscles. Is having two pairs of wings. Okay, it is having a two pair of wings here, students. Now, how do the cockroach used to move? So basically, when it used to fly, at that time you see that they used to move their wing up and down, and there the two type of strokes work there, that is upstroke and downstroke, and this method help in flying of that of the cockroach. So cockroach used to fly by flapping, by moving or flapping, you can say moving its wings up and down with the help of flight muscles. Okay, so the cockroach, it used to fly by moving its wings up and down with the help of the flight muscles. Now, basically what happened when it used to move its wing upward, what happened? There, they pushed the air downward. Okay. So we can write it here. That is how the cockroach they used to move. So basically, when the wing of the cockroach moves, it makes the air up and down. So basically what happened when the cockroach used to move the wings in the down, moves down, at that time it used to lift the air in the downward direction. Now not only in the downward but also in the backward. So downward and backward. So what will happen due to that? So when it pushes the air downward, at that time another force is applied by the air on the cockroach which lifted its body in the upward direction. And when it not only in the downward but in the backward direction, when it pushed the air in the backward, so opposite to that force, a force act on the body which make it to move in the forward direction. So pushing the air in the downward direction and in the backward lifted the cockroach in the upward and in the forward direction. Okay, and that is known as a down stroke. And when it flies up, spread the wings in the upward direction, that is the upstroke. So upstroke, in which it used to open the wings in the upward direction, but as it pushes the air in the downward direction, that is a downstroke which lifted the body in the upward, and at that moment it used to move the air in the backward, due to which it pushes the body in the forward direction. So we can also write that when of the wings of the cockroach, it used to move down, moves down, it makes the air, or it pushes the air downward, as well as in backward. So in downward as well as in backward. And because of that, it downward as well as backward, and thus another push, this downward push makes the cockroach to lift up. Okay, so this downward push makes the cockroach body to lift up. Cockroach body to lift up, makes the cockroach body to lift up, as well as the backward push. The backward push makes the body of the cockroach to move in the forward direction. So basically what we have seen here, students, that in case of a cockroach, it used to fly also. Now It means if it is flying, so wings are also there. So two pair of wings are also there in case of a cockroach, and these wings, they are attached to the muscles, they are attached to the body, and basically it is attached to the breast of the cockroach with the help of a muscle, and that is known as a flight muscle. By the name itself, it is explaining flight, which help in flying of the cockroach. So with the help of the flight muscles, it is attached to that of the breast. Now, you have seen that when the cockroach used to fly, they used to move the wings up and down. They used to flap the wing up and down. And while doing so, they do a process that is upstroke and downstroke. So there what happened, when it used to move the wing in the downward direction, at that time it used to move the air in the downward direction. So the wings, they pushes the air in the downward direction. And when the wings, they pushes the air in the downward direction, due to which another force act on the body of the cockroach and lifted it up in the upward direction. Okay, so when it moves it in the downward, at that time the body lifted it into the upward direction. Now, not only this, it used to move the body into the backward. And when it moves the air in the backward direction, again it pushes the air in the backward direction at the same time. At that time, the air pushes in the forward direction. So when it moves the air or pushes the air in the downward and backward direction, the air pushes it into upward and forward direction. So it is just a reaction, you can say, which occur due to the pushing of the air by that of the cockroach. Okay, so because of that, it lifted its body in the upward and it used to fly. Okay, after this one, this is the downstroke, when it used to move the wing in the downward direction. At the same time, again it used to flap the wing in the upward direction and do the same process. So when it lifts the wing up and then it moves in the down, pushes the air downward, again it lifted up. So this basically happens because of that the cockroach used to flap, the cockroach used to move the wings up and down. So by this, the cockroach used to fly. So we have seen the cockroach, they used to move on the ground with the help of the legs, and there the muscles are responsible for that. Extension and flexor muscle are there, which used to contract and relax and help in the movement of the legs. That's why they used to move on the ground. And they used to fly because of the presence of the wings, and these wings, they flap, they pushes the air, and due to which it lifted up and forward. So this was about that of the cockroach. Now let us see on the another animal which used to show the movement, and that is birds. You have seen here student, in case of a birds also, like we have seen in case of a cockroach, they are having wings as well as having legs. The birds also possesses both. They used to have legs as well as wings. And birds are of a different types also, students. You see, if we talk about the birds, so there are a lot of birds which used to fly, which used to live on the land, as well as swim in the water. So they are also present in the water also. Let us write it about that of the birds. Okay, now see, birds walk on the ground. Birds walk on the ground. Also fly in the air, as well as swim in the water. Okay. Now the birds, those who walk on the ground, they used to walk with the help of their hind limbs. So we can write it, that is, birds walk on the ground by using their hind limbs. Ground with the help of the hind limbs. Likewise, students, if we look at the birds used to swim, they used to push the water against with the help of the hind limbs. Okay, and then we can also talk about the upstroke and downstroke also.